Impression of Volk seeing Chandler trying to adopt another. Volk seeing Chandler trying to adopt another. But that's it. You're done. You can't have the whole population of Uganda. They've got to have kids for themselves. You're going to ruin the entire fucking structure of the society. That's it. Done. Thank you for the 11 months. Alright, we're caught up. Impression of Conor showing KG as secret exercise. Now try a KG on the end of that. Put a KG on the end of your mini KG. You might feel everything. MILF, bro, yeah. Yeah, I saw Fuentes had like a bunch of Latinas in his DMs. And like falling for him. And I can vouch. When you go down this road, the Latinas do pay attention. It is odd. It's an odd phenomenon. Guru, the realist YouTuber out here, respect always. Thank you for the $2 Canadian, dude. I really appreciate that, man. People forget, man. Khabib laughed and made fun of an injured homeless man and recorded him while mocking him. Very humble. Yeah. I think it's his own cousin being forced to marry him was the bad part, but yeah, making a homeless man do push-ups wasn't good either. But to be fair, it's kind of based. Let's not let Raja distract us from BJ Penn's arrest. No, they finally got him. Make a Khabib video. Also raise the flags. Yeah, that'll stop everything. No, paint a flag on a roundabout, dude. That'll stop everything, man. We need to push for legislative change. What Khabib video? I'll save it for Halloween, I think. Chat, shall I do a Halloween video, chat, where... And I'll probably be in a different environment by then because I am going to be in my headquarters, hopefully by Halloween. I don't know when Halloween is, though. Is it next month? Is it the end of next month? So hopefully I'll have things sorted by then. But I'm going to do a video with a torch under my face telling all the spooky stories of MMA. And one of them's going to be, there's this guy in Dagestan and his young cousin was forced to marry him. I feel like it could be like a good video, you know. Do the Pat Barry stuff. We can get into Khalil Roundtree's cult, D. Devlin and witchcraft, all of that stuff. MK Ultra McGregor stuff. There's lots. There's lots. Prediction on Brown versus Bonfirm and Walker versus Usman. Brown versus Bonfirm. I'm going to lean towards Randy Brown. I believe in the improvements of his grappling. Even though he's been held up against the cage in moments recently, he hasn't been pinned. And I know the refs are being a bit... They're aware that the audience is sick of the cage stalling. So that might be a factor here. Walker versus Usman. Mohammed Usman versus Volta Volk. Why is Volta Volker getting another bum at heavyweight? Just going to rip his leg off. Volta Volker. What a weird... There's a lot of weird prospects getting a lot of weird layups recently. It's good, though. I think it's good, actually, right? They've got to build them up. But some of them are just like, dude, you've had 3 cans in a row. Now we get a 4th one. It's like they get a free career. Mimic Conor hearing he's fighting Belal at the White House. What? Who the fuck let that guy in, yeah? Check his fucking backpack. Thank you for the $10. No clue why Mr. J himself, Netanyahu, was so pressed to address the Kirk death being tied to Israel. Only making himself look worse. Also, impression of Caleb pounding Netanyahu. Oh my, oh God. Yeah, buddy, take it. I don't know. Thank you for the 10. Yeah, it is weird how that is, you know. Don't even have to make the accusation. The culprits will always reveal themselves. Impression of Raja and BJ sharing a cell, planning to escape. Man, they're all clones, man. We can't do it. We got to send our clones out to escape first, and then we run behind them after they cause a distraction. I don't know. Don't disrespect me. And then he beats up BJ Penn. You don't get it. In Khabib's culture, as long as you don't go around assaulting people on the street, you're seen as a saint. True. Well, Khabib's used to. Well, Khabib used to, but since he stopped doing it, he's basically a saint. Yeah, exactly, yeah. If you lower all your standards of, like, human expectations of behavior enough, you can consider Khabib like a normal, good guy. You know? Your tweet is spot on. Thank you, dude. It hurt me to type out that tweet. I've been waiting to tweet some shit like that, but I don't want to do it all the time, you know? But yeah, the last tweet I put was pretty based. Thank you for the $20, Timothy Devine. Impression of Ian Gary asking Mike Chandler for family planning advice since his own wife is at menopause age. All right. What are you doing? My wife says she's coming out rust. Last night she came and some cobwebs shot out of her pussy and I heard a ghost come out of there and said, ooh, like that. Gave me a fright. Gave me a fright, it did, as it came out. So, somebody please help me. Some test tube or something. She farted the other day and she left dust all over the fucking radiators. Thank you for the $20. Don't you think, thank you for the 19 months. Don't you think Hooker could do it? He could, but he said he was only going to come back in November because of his arm. What's the status on an Aspinall collab? Yeah, we'll have to do it. As always, thank you for being you. Thank you for the 19 months of membership, dude. I appreciate you very much indeed. Thank you. Turned 29 last month. Turned 29 last month. Finally left the parents and got an apartment this month. Goated times. Love you, Guru. Nice, dude. Yeah, it takes a fucking long time for people these days, but you're out, man. And that's the fucking main thing. So get going in life, you know. Now's the time. We lost a great politician this week. What politician? Randy Brown pulled out. What? Fucking hell, man. I'm just laying up people opportunities, dude, and they're just letting it slip. Fucking hell. What do you think we do with Strickland? He can't fight anyone. They have to have him fight Adesanya because it's a nice matchup for Adesanya. If Adesanya's been healthy, he's just been waiting for Strickland's suspension to be over. They're isolated from the rest of the division. They're not going to fight prospects coming up. Maybe they will, but I doubt it. Would have liked to have get him versus Whittaker, but I don't think Whittaker should get higher. Yeah, I agree with that as well at this point. Volk strolling Dan through the candy store. Aracid, you know, you want any candy? Let's go. Give me a gummy worm, Oh, hello there. What's this? Oh, it's a Feastables, Did anyone else become way more of a Dan Hooker fan when you saw his videos with his daughter on YouTube? Anyone else but me? I wonder if he still does those. No, he's kind of stopped doing them. But there was a start of this year, he started making like wholesome videos with his daughter. And I was like, damn, I kind of really want Dan Hooker to win now, dude. He seems like a good dad. Impression of Brandon Moreno saying maybe not today. Oh, wait, hang on. Impression of Ben Williams wanting a fight. You know, Louis. He's blaming you now, Louis. You're trying to come around here and fight, but you can't fight, so shut your mouth, bro, yeah. For a spark you out. And shut your mouth, bro, I'd knock you out, yeah. I'll take your fucking veneers out. Thank you for the 4 months of membership. How do you believe I have a deep voice yet? I've been trying to speak about this for a while. Does anybody believe I have a deep voice here? Impression of Brandon Moreno saying maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, maybe the next week after that, I will try Taco Bell, man. Okay. All right. Thank you for the 4 months of membership. Are you really buying land? I thought you were leaving. No, I'm not buying land. No, I'm not buying anything. I'm not going to buy anything in the UK. UK is about to fucking descend into a third world shithole. You think I'm going to buy stuff now? Are you retarded? I'm waiting. Name for the new HQ, the Pig Cave, the Hog Lair, the Swine Depot. Ooh. The Pig Cave is catchy. But pigs don't go in caves. The Pig Pen. The Pig Pen's good. The Pig Sty. Hog Lair. I don't know about the Hog Lair. Sounds like some kind of like expensive chocolate. Swine Depot. Maybe the, I don't know. I don't know what to go with it. Maybe a Swine Depot would work, yeah. The bacon farm, I don't know. Remember when you used to hang with losers like Orban Smellier and broke-ass Jack Evans? Alright, guys. Thank you. What the fuck? They're my friends. Thank you for the voucher. I can't believe you guys would say some shit like that. Dare you. I'm still boys with him. And now you're hanging with DJ, DDP, and Till. How far we've come. I was hanging out with them before I was hanging out with Jack Evans and Orban, dude. Don't even fucking... come on, dude. Thank you for the 2. You see Raja finally got arrested? I did see that, yes. We rejoiced. It was a great time. In a catchweight fantasy matchup, Jan versus Volk. Volk could win. Who should Danil Donchenko fight next? I'd love to see those fights, though, man. Fucking Aljo. Fucking, I hated that Aljo milked that fucking knee to the face and ruined the whole of bantamweight, man. That should have been Jan's clean sweep win. I know he illegally needed him, I know, and it's his fault as well, but fucking hell, man. I remember those times, dude, when we were talking about, dude, imagine if we're going to get Jan versus fucking Aldo, and or we got it, right? But Jan versus Volk and fuck, man. Who should Danil Donchenko fight next? Someone good at welterweight. He is very good, so I don't think you can give him a bottom feeder. And he's a tough winner, so they're going to have him on a good contract, better than some regular fighter that's got into the UFC. So they're probably going to want to give him some kind of test. I would say something like a, I don't know, see how he fares against Carlos Leal. That'd be a fun scrap. I know he's coming off a loss, but still. I mean, Jesus Christ, there's barely any welterweights coming off wins. Maybe a Uros Medic, maybe a Mike Matt. I mean, well, they've got matchups. Why is Sam Patterson ranked so low? You've got to update this shit. Maybe a Charles Radke. Say it again, Radke. Say it again, brother. Just moved out at 22, and man, it's better watching you on the big-ass TV with volume at 50. Damn, dude, volume at 50 watching me is insane. It's kind of a risky move, you know, for your neighbors to hear. Impression of Woodson giving KG liposuction with tentacles. Hang on. Oh, man, make sure you get my cankles, man. Make sure you get my love handles, dog. That's Sean Woodson communicating back with him. Khabib praying after someone said, got your nose. Somebody said, somebody took my nose, brother. That's how they laugh, the Dagestanis. Oh, he took my nose, brother. Thank you for the 2. Who do you think Izzy should fight? They'll do the Strickland rematch. I'd like him to fight someone on the come up, someone who's a difficult challenge, but he's got a protected career, so who cares, man? Impression of DC and Gastelum at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Well, whoop-de-doo, now. I can't possibly eat another bite more, now. Man, you're not even ready for this league, man. You can't hang with the real vets, man. I gotta show you how it's done, dog. You feel me? The Swinery. Thank you for the $2 Australian. The Swinery. Ah, like some winery type thing. That could work. Impression of Obama announcing UFC White House. Obama announcing UFC White House. And, how does Obama sound? And the United States of America. We do. Yes, we can. I can't remember how he sounds. I used to have a decent Obama, but I can't remember how to get there. And the United States of America. We have to protect freedom of speech. I don't know. I bombed more children in the Middle East than ever before, and I got a Nobel Peace Prize. I'm black. That's how it works, folks. That's how it is. I bombed more children in the Middle East than ever before, and they gave me a Nobel Peace Prize, buddy. Hey, ain't easy being black, folks. Ain't easy. We did it, folks. But hey, I made a couple of nice jokes, so I'm considered a good president. It's great. The United States of America. And ladies and gentlemen, Vidal Riley. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, Vidal Riley and Leon Willis. And ladies and gentlemen, Deji. Members today. Sorry. Members today after, dude, anytime anyone says ladies and gentlemen now, it's, but no one says ladies and gentlemen. It's illegal now, so. But makes me think, if I hear ladies and gentlemen, the KSI voice seeps in. Members today, of course, man. Hooker said he would kick Arman in the monobrow. Yeah, boy, that's what I'm talking about, Hooker. That's the type of energy we need. Hey, who's for Oliveira now? Fiziev's out. Hooker. I mean, it's easy to get hookers in Rio de Janeiro, but I'd say the only one who's ever going to take it really is Gamrot. So that's what I'd say. Thank you for the $10. Name for the new Guru estate should be the Hamptons, emphasizing ham. Actually, it makes me angry when people call you pig or piggy. That's beyond banter and being based. It's disrespectful. You just made a fat joke about ham. Thank you for the $10. I don't mind people calling me pig or piggy. I'll take it. You know, at least people are talking to me. It's better than nothing. Stronghold name, Pigus Tirith. Okay, yeah. Roham. Shut the fuck up. The minds of Morthudia. Shut up, man. Jesus. Roham. Impression of Ariel as Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob, keep fucking cooking, you fucking slave. I give it a 2. Flex to Delts and Rogan. Delts made out of fucking mahogany, folks. I'm built like a fucking space marine, folks. People forget, man. I'm getting pretty fucking huge. Wait till I start working out, buddy. It's going to be a different ball game, folks. You can't eat UK food and respect yourself nor your body. If you eat that crap, you must hate yourself. Therefore, Brits hate themselves. No wonder they're actively working on making their own country a shithole. Thank you for the 12 euros. I think the hatred is part of like a gay. It's just a gay thing, right? They all hate themselves. Thank you for the 12 euros. But, steak is steak anywhere. Shut the fuck up, dude. It's a cow and you fry it in a pan. Shut up. How can you even eat British food, dude? It's steak. It's chicken. Like, it's going to be the same regardless. The offense Raja was charged with only carries 4 years in jail max. Well, at least 4 years of it. At least the people of California will be safe for 4 years. Who do you think Michael Morales will get next? Can we do an extra month per punch? That's what we need to do. Who do you think Michael Morales will get next? Michael Morales, who do I think he'll get next? Shavkat Rakhmonov. I can see Rakhmonov Morales getting made in some like UFC Fight Night Kazakhstan shit for some reason. Can you see Paddy submitting Ilya or win a decision? No, I don't see him. Or he'd have to wobble him to sub him, I think. I don't see him winning a decision. It'd be some kind of finish, but it would start with probably some kind of like TKO moment or a slam on a head situation. And, you know, we'll see. Realistic DC meeting. Whoop-de-doo, DC. Thank you for the $2. Yeah. Hell no. I can't do a DC impression. Who the fuck is Obama? Why hard R? Obama? The United States of America. The mad uni Obama, yeah. Let me be clear. The United States of America have a big problem. Really big problem. And as our forefathers once said, she, man, I ain't do nothing. And I will now be providing my citizens of Democrat states with didn't-do-nothing muffins to save them from such accusations levied at them by the far right. And here, the United States of America, we need to champion criminals so we can fit in. Thank you for the $2. Thank you for the 2. Everybody calm down. Thank you for the 13 months of membership. You think if coaches told their women to calm down, they fight better? You think if coaches told their women to calm down, they fight better? Also, let's not forget the humble rich Khabib using Eagle FC for tax fraud. I mean, guys, come on. Come on, man. His cousin was forced into marrying him, and she gets no say in the matter. He's a very humble guy, and he's a very good man. What are you talking about, dude? He said, like, a nice thing once on the mic, so he's a really good guy, regardless of every single thing he's done in life. Come on. It's just a different culture to be a piece of shit, filthy human over there. You know what I mean? So you just got to understand the difference in culture. Thank you for the $1 moribund world. I don't mind him for tax evasion, though, to be honest with you. That's not the thing I'll get him on. You know what I mean? I don't really care about that. He wants to dodge Russian taxes. Pfft, fuck it, dude. Why not? Josh Thompson, gay quotes, do it. What did Josh Thompson say about gay people? Let's find it. A top UFC fighter. So this is Josh Thompson, yeah, chat. This was the guy that was calling me out for like reprehensible jokes and language about Chandler. He said, a top UFC fighter questioned on Facebook this week whether gay marriage could possibly lead to polygamy, incest, or pedophilia, and now he's sort of apologizing. Josh Thompson, a lightweight contender, asked his Facebook followers whether the legislation of gay marriage could be a gateway to other more extreme things. This was his prediction back in 2013. He said, "My question is, should siblings be able to marry siblings?" Thompson wrote, "My point is, where do you draw the line? I personally don't care who you marry, but I'm also smart enough to know that if it opens a gateway to men and women trying to marry young kids." To men and women trying to marry young kids, siblings marrying each other, and people having multiple husbands and wives. You think all of these things are okay? Otherwise, you're stopping them from being happy as well, as which is hypocrisy. Equality doesn't stop with gay marriage, it just starts with it. And then he says that his comments were completely taken out of context. My comments were completely taken out of context by members of the media, and I have since removed them out of respect for anyone. Dude, he really is, he really got fucking hounded for that shit. But hey, that was a really bad prediction from him, to be fair. It never extended to beyond that, you know? That was a really bad prediction in 2013. No one started doing degenerate sexual shit after that, you know? So, he was dead wrong. You know? It's all good. Thank you for the $2. Donovan Wiss, best glory kickboxer right now. Okay. Just joined. Who do you think will step in for Fiziev? You know who. Who's the only lightweight who's really about shit, dude? All these BMFs at the top. Who's the only lightweight, chat? Say his fucking name. Who's the only lightweight? Anyone, anywhere, any fucking time. Who is it? You know the name. Mateusz Gamrot. It's Mateusz Gamrot, dude. He's the only one who's going to say yes to that shit. No fucking strings attached. Gamrot's saying yes. He'll probably do it for free. Just for the opportunity. You know the game is ready.